Hi friends, would you like to see how I made this wonderful tag for Tagtastic Tuesday? Hello my friends, welcome to Tagtastic Tuesdays. This is an open collaboration and it is hosted by Craft Room Stories. I had a scrap of this pretty olive colored paper. It's cardstock. And I thought, you know what? Let's have some fun with it and let's make a tag. So I have that. I grabbed this Hankie, this vintage Hankie, and it's so pretty, and I thought the yellow and the green would look so nice together. So I'd like to get this involved somehow. And then I also have this vintage fabric as well, and I thought it might be cool to see what I could do with that. The first thing I'd like to do is go ahead and just cut a strip of this. Well, I'm actually gonna tear it, so let me snip it right here. And of course I'm going to go ahead and pull the fray threads right off of the edges real quick. Now I need to decide on the length of this piece of fabric that I want. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna cut it right here. And I'm definitely going to be using my sewing machine to add some pretty stitching to this. So I'm going to tack it down with some glue. I need to choose the bright side. Okay, I think that's the bright side, so I'm going to get the glue on the opposite side. Before we move forward anymore, I'm going to go ahead and add stitching to this. I'm going to use my sewing machine. Okay, my friend, so we got this piece of fabric on here. The fabric's kind of off to one side more than the other, but we're going to embrace that. And actually, if we take this, we're going to put this more on this side, we can sort of cover up that flaw. So yeah, let's plan on doing that actually. Let's go ahead and let's be creative. I was thinking if I could get some of this right here on the edge, and then we'd have this whole thing on here. Well, let's see, let me scoot this over. Tricky. Okay, I could maybe get a lot of it on there. I can't get the whole thing. I'm gonna have to live with the fact that I can't get the whole thing on there. Actually, you know what? If I push this over, this is the pretty side, actually. Let's do this correctly. Okay, this is here, and then I get this over here like this, just right over to the edge. This could even come off a little bit. And then we come up here, and yeah, I think the whole thing, oh, almost. Let me see if I can move it over some more. Let's try if we just pull this side up a little bit. Oh, okay, let's exaggerate it. Let's pull this up here. Then we have this over here, and this can go across off the edge and sort of dangle over the edge. I don't mind that at all. Let's move this up a little so you guys can see. What do you think about that? I think that's kind of cool. What I'd like to do is, let's see. I want to remember how I have this. So I have this over in the corner. You know what I'll do? Let me just cut away some of this, giving plenty of space to work with, and then I can get more specific with it. All right, now I feel like I can get this on here and I'm not quite so overwhelmed with what's going on over here. This I'm gonna keep, and we'll figure out something to do with this in another video. So let's move that aside. And I'm thinking the best way for me to do this is actually to tack it down with this, because I'll definitely add some stitching. My thread is pink, but pink and yellow and white go nice together, so I'm not going to change it out. I'm gonna leave it just how it is. All right, so if we did this and this, like that. So I'm gonna try to hold my hands here to hold this steady and put a little bit of glue right here. looks good. And then we'll just go ahead and get some here. Again, just to hold this in place nicely, so that when we're stitching, it's not sliding all over the place. And then we have this. All right, that should hold it fairly well. Okay. Now I'm wondering, yeah, I'm thinking I should go ahead and just cut away some of this. You know, I'm going to cut away some of it, but I'm not going to get super, super close just in case it pulls or something. So let's just get rid of some of this, but we're not going to go at it super tight. Once we sew it, I'll perfect that. Okay, I'm going to take this to my sewing machine and get some stitches on here. All right, so my friends, I thought it might be fun to add a little extra stitching. So I started here at the bottom and I went up this way, and then I was like, looks a little plain still. So I'm gonna just get this a little closer for you. So then I went back over here. I need to pull this tight. Went back over here, and I stitched up in here just to fill in the white blank area a little bit. The next step is to go ahead and trim the extra fabric away from the tag. Here's what we have so far, and I am loving it. So I feel like it needs one more element at least, and it could be a word or it could be a photo. I like the size of this picture. This is an authentic picture. Her name is Linda Kastner. And this is so stinking cute. So we're gonna leave this here in case we decide to use it. And then we're gonna go ahead and have a look at some of our words, right? And you know, if we wanted to be really creative, some words could go up like this, although it's not quite as visible. So I might prefer to have our words go across or up in the corner, ooh, like that. Or her picture could go up here. Oh, that's kind of cute. Look at that, you guys. And then words could go here or here. Okay, well, let's have a look, see. Okay, we have this and we have this. What do you guys think of that? Enjoy the journey, and it's got her cute little face. I like it. What do you think? I think let's commit to it. All right, since I am going to be gluing down onto fabric, I figured I'd go ahead and use my Fabri-Tac. On both of them. I am loving how this is going, but I would like to add one more layer to this tag. And I'm thinking I'm going to use some of these flat backs. And I was also thinking I may go ahead and use yellow over here in the corner, so let's just grab some of those. Now I do have these little tiny flowers which could be, oh, they'd be super cute at the bottom. So let's grab one more of those flowers if I have one. I do. All right, so we're gonna do 3 of these across here, and then I was thinking I would do 3 of these flat backs up here. And I would like to get my tweezers. That definitely makes my life a little bit easier. All right, well, let's start with the flowers that are gonna go across the bottom. I'm gonna put a little spot of glue here for the middle one. All right, my friends, I got the glue on there, and so I'm lifting up these little flowers, and we're just gonna put them over our glue spots. So cute. Little daisies, and I'll show it to you up close. Once we get the flat backs on, I'll go ahead and show that to you up close. I think I have these spaced apart good. I think so. make sure. Yeah, I like it. And then we're gonna just turn this way, and we'll do 3 dots for these flat backs. We'll do one here in the corner, and then we'll do one over here, sort of center of the photo, and then we'll do one here, maybe sort of center of the photo. Try to spread those out nicely like that. Did I mention I'm using gem tack? Let me be sure to mention that, just in case you were curious. I love to use gem tack on flatbacks and cabochons and stuff like that because it works really, really well. Or even non-porous things. Gem tack works great for non-porous things. And all of these plastic items are non-porous. Oh, I'm liking the addition here of these flatbacks in the yellow too. It really pops off of the green cardstock. Okay, my friends, I am in love with this tag. It was so fun to add the fabric, and then this piece of Hankie, vintage of course, and the fabric was vintage, and then to stitch it just adds that little extra texture. And then adding the words and the picture and the flatbacks. Let me give you an up-close view. Here's the top of it. You can see all the stitching and everything. And then there's the bottom. You can see those daisies, right? And there it is. Tell me if you like it. And tell me if you like to work with paper and fabric together. It's one of my very favorite things to do. I appreciate you being here for Tag-tastic Tuesday, again hosted by Craft Room Stories. Join in, okay? All right, my friends, thanks for watching. See you soon.